So I bought a van. Let me show you around. So this is the inside of the van. Cozy is probably the best way to describe it. She's a little bit on the small side, but there is actually a lot of space. I know I'm not the tallest, but there's plenty of headroom up here. And when I stretch out my legs, they just reach the end, so it's actually pretty comfy for me. I'm starting over the kitchen area. We've got the sink here, just a pretty regular sink with just a plug and such, but it's got a little electric water pump, which is pretty handy compared to a lot of the camper vans over here will have a hand pump. So it's pretty simple, just hit the switch and we've got water. Twin stove over here, and that just flips up. That's to stop the noise when we're driving the van, a bit rattling. Twin gas hobs, and this also has a little bit that pops down, so we can do toast pretty easy. Up at the top here of the kitchen, that's where we store a lot of the kind of long life food and such. We've got these little storage boxes in here, which we've got pasta, lentils, we've got sugar and tea and coffee, spices, oil, salt and pepper, anything that's just not going to go off and not going to be affected by heat in any way or form. Down here we've got my cupboards, so we're using this one up here for kind of fresher food, bread, we use some long life milk, there's some other condiments there, but mostly it's like peanut butter and fruit and vegetables. Then down at the bottom is where we keep all the kitchen utensils and such. So we've got pots and pans, we've got cups, and we've got cutlery, and down under here we've got a chili bag because I haven't got a fridge installed, we've got a bin, closed lid, and then we got a little chemical toilet, which is a legal requirement if you want to be a self-contained van here in New Zealand. And this is probably everyone's favourite part of the van, certainly mine. It's a wood burning stove. It's the main reason why I bought the van. It's a tiny little roaring meg, just pops open. Right now it's full of cardboard, just 'cause it's easier to light a fire. And then, yeah, it's got these little protection bits on the side. We've got some extra sheets of metal here and on the back for heat protection. Only takes a couple of logs and the whole van is absolutely roasting. So in these cupboards here, I use one of them for bedding, just in here. Got the duvet and bed sheet, and then this one I've got towels and laundry. But they also make very good footrests and also form part of the bed support. So this is the couch slash bed. I redesigned it ever so slightly from the person who I bought it from and made it easier to put together as one person. And I say this now, and I'm going to definitely screw it up. So this, underneath the bed, comes out like that, and slides in here. Should be able to see better. Just comes out, goes over, and then slides into the footrest there. And then very simply slide that over, flip this down, got a bed. And for under the beds, where we store a lot of stuff as with a lot of campers, right now I'm using 3 plastic Sistema underbed boxes. In the future I hope to change these to like wooden drawers and maximise the space. But for right now I've got 2 of these boxes used for clothes, one of these is used for all my camera gear. I've still got some space in between as well, so in between there I've got like some shoes, a spare camera, another bag, just anything I need to hand, my wash bag, all my toiletries in it. Yeah, anything I need to use quite regularly, just sits underneath the bed. And this is the cabin, obviously, nothing particularly exciting in here, to be honest. Got a steering wheel and a gear stick. and it makes the car go vroom vroom. Otherwise, it's got a CD player, so rocking one of those, kind of old school. So I've been buying some CDs in some op shops when I get the chance. So one thing I did forget to mention about the cabin was my second battery and electrical setup. So my second battery charges from the main battery in the van, and it's popped into a battery box with a surge protector, a couple of USB ports on there as well. Then that's powering the water pump, and it also has a power inverter plugged into it, so I can run some larger electricals. And then behind the passenger seat, I've got a 4 kilogram gas cylinder that I run the gas stove from. Up top here, we've got 3 roof racks. Now, they don't have anything on them just now, but the plan is to fit a solar panel onto here and potentially a roof box as well. And we've got the chimney for the stove. So yeah, that's my van. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Otherwise, subscribe, when I'm going to be putting up some more content about van renos and upgrades and little how-tos and such of what I've done so far and what I'm going to do in the future. Cheers!